Hello, my name is Turi Watson, although many people may just know me as Aspen or Sky's mom. I want to talk a little bit about my support for upgrading the youth leadership position at Abiding Presence. I began visiting Abiding Presence in late summer of 2011 and joined in October of that year. This was almost entirely inspired by the fact that I was pregnant with my first child, and one of the things that I was seeking was a strong youth program. Even though it would be years before my child would be participating, I knew that this was something that was important to me in deciding which church to join. See, I grew up in Wisconsin and attended Christ Lutheran Church from birth. I was a socially awkward and painfully shy child, but I always had friends at church. We attended Sunday school together and developed friendships, even though we didn't go to the same elementary schools. We went to each other's birthday parties and enjoyed things like roller or ice skating on Saturdays before church on Sundays. We were finally in school together in junior high, and our friendships only strengthened through youth group, where we were part of confirmation classes on Wednesday nights, participated in lock-ins and Bible trivia nights, and provided Lenten soup suppers to help fund summer experiences at Camp Luther in northern Wisconsin. Those memories were certainly triggered when I first began visiting Abiding Presence and began hearing about the youth activities. This led me to approach Charlie Klusman about the youth ministry. If he's ever mentioned an awkward pregnant woman approaching him one day to ask about youth programs and joining the church while at the gym, yeah, that was me. Now, if you know my children, you know that being socially awkward and painfully shy are not terms that can anyway be applied to them. But back in 2011, I wasn't quite sure who that little baby was going to be, nor that we would eventually have two. But I wanted my child to grow up in a church that would seem like family. My girls are 12 and 10 years old today, and our youth programs don't quite look the same as they did when I first joined the church. There's so many reasons for that. It wasn't all that long ago that you could watch services online, and Aspen and Sky were virtually the only acolyte and crucifer. Many, many Sundays, they were the only two youth members participating in our children's message. If you were here on Easter, you can tell that things are changing. We had over 25 youth participate in the children's message. And really, on any given Sunday, you can see that growth happening. There are so many more children participating. Our youth service volunteers now include not just acolytes and crucifers, but also lay assistants, ushers, and readers. Our children's church has grown out of requests from parents of our youngest members, and it is incredibly well attended. Before long, those youngsters will be attending Sunday school and eventually AOB. Unfortunately, we have tended to lose participation as the children grow older, and I truly believe that one of the major reasons is that they are looking for some guidance from someone who has a primary responsibility for developing positive, supportive relationships with them. When I was part of the transition team after Pastor Jeff left, the most common concern was that we would find someone who could grow our youth ministries. We know that a church grows and flourishes when families are drawn to the congregation. We were blessed to call Pastor Kim, and through her leadership and our commitment from us to focus on youth, we have been successful. But success begets success, and I genuinely believe that we are facing a time and opportunity to provide more for our youth. Our congregation is growing, and all populations are currently served by Pastor Kim. So having an additional, strong, committed, and inspirational person in a part-time rostered position will benefit us by strengthening our youth programs, encouraging participation, building relationships, and motivating them to live God's love. I envision the involvement of our current and future youth under the leadership of what will start out as a part-time pastor that could perhaps even evolve over time. I believe that it will benefit us all, even those who may not have youth members in their immediate family. As our youth programs are strengthened, we will not only seem, but will be a congregation who is dedicated to developing and sustaining faith, serving our own and the greater community, and being a welcoming and joyful place to worship and gather together. I'm so excited about the potential we can unleash by taking this step and hope that you will consider supporting this effort by giving what you can as we approach this stewardship appeal. Thank you.